Bahia has a special rhythm, a strong and lively beat that comes from the Yoruba people. Imagine their traditions, their beliefs, their whole way of life all mixed into the heart of Bahia. Brought over to Brazil during a sad time in history, the Yoruba people and their stories have changed Brazil forever, especially in Bahia. In this video, we're going on a journey to see how the Yoruba people lived in Brazil, how they changed Bahian culture, and how we still see their traditions today. The Yoruba people in Bahia have a story of strength, of making a home in a new place, and of mixing cultures together. It shows us how strong people can be, how they hold on to who they are even when things are hard. For hundreds of years, through good times and bad, the Yoruba spirit became a part of Brazil. They brought amazing traditions, beautiful art, and a strong belief system that still amazes people today. You can see the Yoruba influence everywhere in Bahia. From the exciting music and dancing to the delicious food, it's in the bright colors the Baianas wear, the special ceremonies of candomblé, and the cool moves of capoeira. To really know Bahia, you have to understand the Yoruba culture, a gift that keeps on giving to each new generation. Back in the 1500s, something awful happened: the slave trade. Millions of Africans, including the Yoruba people, were taken from their homes and brought to the Americas. The Yoruba people, who were from the area that is now Nigeria and Benin, were forced onto ships and sent across the ocean to Brazil. Many of them ended up in Bahia, a busy port where slave ships arrived. They were made to work on sugar plantations and in the homes of rich Portuguese people. Even though they went through terrible things, the Yoruba people held on to their traditions, their language, religion, music, and customs. Imagine arriving in Brazil, a place completely different from their home. They were not free, and they missed their families and everything they knew. To feel strong and connected, they held on to their culture. The Yoruba language became a way to talk to each other and to resist what was happening to them. Their beliefs gave them comfort and hope during a very difficult time. Even though slavery tried to take everything from them, the Yoruba people refused to let go of who they were. They found secret ways to keep their traditions alive, sometimes mixing them with Brazilian and Portuguese customs. This created something new and special in Bahia. This mix of cultures is everywhere in Bahia, in the music and dance, the food, and even the religion. The Yoruba people's strength shows us that culture and identity are powerful things. Even though they were taken from their homes and treated unfairly for so long, they kept their heritage alive and changed Brazil's culture in amazing ways. Their story isn't just about suffering, it's about survival, adapting, and creating something beautiful. You can really see how much the Yoruba people influenced Bahia in its religion. Candomblé, a blend of African and Brazilian beliefs that comes from Yoruba spirituality, is really important in Bahia. In Candomblé, people believe in orixás, special spirits that represent nature and human experiences. Each orixá has its own personality, likes and dislikes, and special rituals. People ask the orixás for guidance and protection in their lives. Candomblé ceremonies are full of life, with music, dance, and gifts for the orixás. The atabaques, special drums, play rhythms that create a trance, helping people connect with the spiritual world. The colorful clothes, beautiful dances, and powerful singing make the ceremonies feel both holy and joyful. But it's not just candomblé where you see the Yoruba influence. Capoeira, a mix of martial arts, dance, and music, also came from the Yoruba traditions. Some people believe slaves pretended capoeira was just dancing so they wouldn't get in trouble. Today, people all over Brazil and the world love capoeira. It's a beautiful art form that shows how agile, strong, and expressive people can be, born from a history of resistance. Even Bahia's most famous celebration, Carnival, has Yoruba influences. The amazing costumes, exciting rhythms, and energetic dances all have traces of Yoruba traditions. Afoxes, groups that parade during Carnival, have strong ties to candomblé. Their music and dancing honor the orixás and celebrate Afro-Brazilian culture. Today, the spirit of the Yoruba people is still alive in Bahia. It's a part of daily life. You can still hear the Yoruba language, especially in candomblé ceremonies in some communities, though not as many people speak it as Portuguese. People are trying to preserve the language so it won't be forgotten and can be passed down to future generations. Bahian food is another delicious example of the Yoruba influence. Acarajé, a fried bean cake with a spicy shrimp sauce, and moqueca, a seafood stew made with coconut milk and dende oil, come from West African recipes. Today, they're some of the most popular dishes in Bahia. The Yoruba people changed Bahia's culture in a big way. Their journey, full of challenges and resilience, left a mark that makes Brazil so special. From the spiritual traditions of candomblé to the exciting rhythms of capoeira and the lively celebrations of carnival, the Yoruba spirit is a part of Bahia's heart and soul. Bahia is excited about the future and it remembers its Afro-Brazilian heritage. The Yoruba influence isn't just something from the past, it's a living part of what makes Bahia unique, always growing and inspiring new generations to connect with their roots and celebrate the beautiful mix of cultures that make Bahia so special.